So, here she is. Bam!
Hi!
So who are you? Tell them who you are.
I am Chanel Wells Henderson, founder of Chanel Nicole Company, a portrait studio for creative entrepreneurs and business owners.
Okay, so with that being said, why is today so special?
Today is special for one.
Wait, pause. Hold on for just 1 second. Let me switch the camera around.
Okay.
And now you're following up with why this day is special.
Today is special because we just opened up our new studio location in New Albany, Indiana.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. All right.
It has been a labor of love, and I'm so excited that we are here. And today is also special because it's my birthday.
Happy birthday. Look at that. Look at that.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chanel. Happy birthday to you.
This is the star of the moment right here.
That's right.
You know.
All right, can I get your attention, please? What a celebration. As I drove down Spring Street, there was no doubt where the party was happening today. So let's give yourselves a round of applause for being here for the party. It's awesome when you get a chance to throw yourself your own birthday party. This is so much more than that. This is going to last not just for today, not just for this next year, but hopefully as long as you want to be a small business owner, you've got a lot of folks who are here to support you. Let me ask the One Southern Indiana ambassadors and staff members, these folks are part of your new business family. One Southern Indiana is a family of businesses. And these are the new family members that aren't just here to help you celebrate. They're also going to be your first line of defense if things happen and you need some ideas on how to grow, how to stave off a threat. These are the folks that are going to be here to help you with that. So use them wisely and use them often because they are definitely wise. There are lots of other folks that can support you, and I want to invite Tanya Fisher up. Tanya is with the City of New Albany, and she's here to represent the mayor's office today.
Okay, woo!
Thank you. And the mayor apologizes for not being able to be here, but he also wants to send his congrats. I too was driving down the street and could tell where the festivities were going to take place. So with that said, congratulations on your 12 years of success so far. We wish you much, much more in whatever you choose to do. Love the theme of all the bright colors. And she takes it throughout the entire place, onto her workers, onto her staff. So, thank you for choosing New Albany, which opened your store, your brick and mortar store, and congratulations, and hopefully the future holds a lot. And here's the gift.
Thank you very much. All right, so let's, I saw Gail Benshaw's here. Hi, Gail. Good to see you. I'm sorry. I see Jonathan Pierce, or JP, from Congresswoman Houchin's office, and Jason Cockrell back there in the red shirt from U.S. Senator Mike Ryan's office. So we've got a lot of folks who are here to support you. Now I get to turn it over to you. You get to tell us all about your business, all about your growth, your dreams, where you've come from, where you want to go. And trust me, there's a lot of folks here who want to make all of your dreams happen. So tell us a little bit more, Chanel.
It's been a long journey. My son over there, Jalen, raise your hand. When Jalen was born, I wanted to take pictures of him, and I called around and asked for a photographer, and nobody answered the phone. So I went to Best Buy, and I bought a Nikon camera because that's what Ashton Kutcher used in the commercial. I like Ashton, so I was like, let me get that. I stood there shaking because it was literally the most money I had ever spent as an adult. And I bought a camera with the idea of taking pictures of my family growing. And then I said, I bet you I could buy some new shoes off of Just Fab if I sell a couple of things for like $25. And $25 shoes turned into a new car, which turned into meeting my friend Trinetta, who said, let's get a new studio. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then we're here. one day I looked at my husband and I said, Dre, I think it'd be really cool to own a commercial building. And he was kind of like, yeah, baby, like in 10 years. And I was like, no, like now. I drove down the street. I seen the little place. It was real cute. I'm going to call Fancy. Fancy's my realtor. I said, Fancy, I don't have any money. How do I buy a commercial building? I just want to know the steps. And Fancy walked me through everything. And like the next week, I was selling my house and making plans and moving dreams. And Dre was like, whoa, you moving too fast. And I said, wait, I have a vision.
Here's a husband. Tell me your name, man.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Andre Henderson.
Okay.
I'm Chanel's husband. Been together for a long time. I'm super proud of her. This is a great day. And yeah, man, I mean, just proud of all the hard work she's put in, and you know, and happy birthday to her as well today.
I got a couple of questions for you. I'm just curious, right? So your wife today is the superstar. Today is her birthday, right? And it's also the grand opening of you all's new location, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm curious about, because when I talked to you earlier, I just asked you a question. I said, are you excited? Which I'm sure I knew that you were, right? But it was your response. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna ask you again, are you excited?
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, I mean, it's been a lot of hard work. You know, she had the vision. I'm not so much of a visual person, you know, seeing things before they happen. I need to see it first. Right. But she had that vision, and you know, I trusted in her, and she's made it work. So I'm super excited and happy for her.
I wanted to touch on that specific point about the vision, right? Because that's important. Because a lot of us have a tendency to think that the vision has to come from us as males, right? Right. And you know, you a big guy, right? So right. When people see you, they're gonna perceive you a certain way. What gave you the foresight and the how can I say? What was it about the situation that not only got you to pay attention to her, but to listen to her, and then to also not be fearful in allowing her to, you know, show the way of what could be done? Yeah,
I mean, I think it's just part of, you know, as far as us as being a couple and her, you know, us kind of balancing each other out. She's more, I'm a little more cautious about things. I say, hey, let's wait, let's think about this, let's consider that. And, you know, and she's the go-getter. And so we kind of balance each other out in that way. And so it was easy to, you know, trust in her. You know, she's a great mother, a great sister, a great wife. She's just an all-around great person and very determined and committed to the things that she decides that she wants to do. So, you know, again, you know, I was a little skeptical at first, but that's just my nature. But, you know, knowing who Chanel is, it was easy to, you know, listen to her, see the vision, see her plan, and step by step as she, you know, started making it all come together. You know, it was easy to sit there and support her and, you know, be here today to celebrate with her.
So I want to tell you, man, I appreciate you for doing this, you know what I'm saying? And also to all of you out there who, you know, are on the fence about, you know, listening to a woman or listening to anybody for that fact that is trying to express something and bring it into fruition. I'm going to show you the evidence of what support is.
I'm glad you're here. I didn't see you.
No, I just walked up. I'm sorry.
Let's get a picture of the mayor.
Good. Very good.
Well, that's awesome.
Thank you so much for being here.
Sorry, man.
We made it. Woo! It's a good mayor right there.
What's up? Hey, listen, everybody. Sorry I'm late, but I tell you what, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew how much we appreciate her choosing New Albany. That's here. It's a lot of hard work.
Woo! New Albany! Yeah!
You're here. You got to know that you got a lot of support here. Tiffany folks do a super job supporting everybody on this side. City Council is behind you all 100%. All the selected officials are. And just an honor to be here. So thank you very much. One more time.
Woo! Everybody in the photo. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, yeah. Good. Oh, shoot. Good.
Scoot up, Audie, just a little bit, please. Thank you. So exciting.
You can be seen.
Don't cut. Okay. 1, 2, 3, don't cut. Get your photos. Okay. And now it's time to cut the ribbon. Anybody else who wants to get in the picture, please do. I'm dangerous. Y'all should have seen when I cut my ribbon tight. Pull the ribbon tight, a little bit tighter. Yep. Okay, and on the count of 3, we're gonna say Chanel Nicole, and then we're gonna cut the ribbon. Okay? 1, 2, 3.
Chanel Nicole! Yeah. So listen, I interviewed your husband, right?
Okay.
And I wasn't even when I got here, I didn't plan on like even doing what I'm doing now. I was just coming to support, right?
Okay.
But he had said something that I thought was very instrumental because I asked him, I said, "Hey, are you excited?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm excited." He was like, she had the vision, and he's like, I couldn't see it, but she did her thing, and now here we are. I thought that was special, so I felt like it was a need to put that out there. Okay, so I wanted to highlight that part. But since you are the star of the hour with the star power for your new location, okay, what I want to know, and what I want to introduce to the world, because I know you already. But what they don't know is, and what you mentioned earlier, you said it was like 12-year journey, right?
Yeah.
So, just give us a synopsis of what it was like from the day that you started up until this point.
Okay. Entrepreneurship is a long, hard, lonely journey sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely started with just kind of a hustle. It was a hustle. I wanted to take pictures of my family. I wanted to be able to capture those moments. And I bought the camera, came up with the dream and the plan, and just started. So it was very fake it till you make it. And now, Mama, I made it!
Okay. Mama, we made it! All right, so with that being said, right, I know today is special, so it's kind of like an oxymoron to even me ask you this question, but I want you to express in words how you feel right now at this moment and having the support that you have, not only from the business community, but mainly from your family.
You ain't gonna make me cry. Everything that everything that I've done in my business has been to support my family, to leave a legacy for our family. Entrepreneurship was not something that I planned on doing, but it was something that I found love for. I watched my daddy be an entrepreneur. I watched my mom be an entrepreneur. And
so you already came from entrepreneurship.
I came from some entrepreneurship.
Okay.
The hustle is in my blood.
Right.
And I just wanted to do something for my family and show a legacy. So I'm super excited. I pulled the kids out of school today. I wanted them to be here to see this because it was a momentous occasion, and I wanted them to see what I do, what I do for, and why I'm doing all the things. And I'm really glad that they were able to see the vision come to light, because they were here when it was a rinky-dink,
right,
not so great.
So they were there from the very beginning,
They've seen all of it, and I just wanted to show them what hard work and sacrifice could get you.
Okay, well that's cool. So I have one last question, right?
Okay.
First off, I want to tell you happy birthday again, and I want to tell you I'm proud of you. I wasn't there in the beginning, but I was there at a part of the journey because you were in the same building. That's how we met, right? And you also introduced me to some opportunities, which I'm very thankful for, right? Because you didn't have to do it. But what my last question to you is, right? What is your view and vision of the future?
My view and vision of the future.
Where do you see yourself? Let's say 3. We're gonna do 2 things.
Okay.
3 years from now, and 5 years from now and beyond. 5 years and beyond.
Okay. It's scary to say, but I love this location. I'm so excited to be here. But I do have hopes and dreams of growing out of this space. So for the next 3 years, I'm focused on growing the business, growing with the marketing, getting a team together so that Nicole company has the company to go with it.
Okay.
And then beyond that, I would love to open up a center for entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship is a lonely journey, like I said, and I want people to be able to have a space where they can call home, where they can get the help that they need in marketing and branding their businesses so that they can grow and scale.
Okay, that's what's up.